The waiter comes to the table with all the plates balanced in his arms. Caillou is very impressed.
Wow! Mommy and Daddy never do that!
Caillou takes a bite of his food and makes a face. It doesn't taste like this at home.
Caillou, at least eat some of your dinner, please.
Yeah.
Caillou isn't hungry anymore. He wants to play under the table.
Where is my Caillou?
Caillou jumps out from under the table.
I'm here!
Caillou, you're supposed to stay in your seat.
I don't want to sit anymore. I want to go home.
Just then, the waiter comes to the table with a wonderful dessert. Caillou completely forgets about wanting to go home.
Yay! I'm hungry!
Caillou is happy to be eating at the restaurant with Mommy and Daddy. He really feels like a big boy. She starts the electric toothbrush that turns very fast.
That's what was making that strange noise. Now I'm going to make your teeth shine like little stars. Okay.
Caillou checks first to see if Mommy is still there. Yes, Mommy is right behind him. Linda brushes Caillou's teeth. Grandma showed Caillou some complicated steps. Caillou tried to follow and stumbled.
Watch this, Grandma.
Caillou jiggled his hips from side to side.
I think you just made up a new dance. And for being such a good dancer, you win first prize.
When Mommy finally comes home, he rushes to meet her. Mommy is delighted to see her little boy looking so smart.
Who's this handsome young man?
Close your eyes, Mommy.
Mommy shuts her eyes, and Caillou puts the Valentine's Day surprise into her hands.
You can open your eyes now.
Is this for me?
I drew a moon because I love you as big as the moon.
Oh, and I love you as big as the moon, too.
Well, I love you as big as the moon and all the stars and all the planets. We're going to draw now.
Caillou starts drawing a giraffe. He works so hard on his picture that he doesn't notice that Rosie is not drawing beside him. Caillou looks around to see where Rosie went. Oh no! Rosie is drawing on the wall.
Rosie, no!
Caillou grabs the marker away from Rosie. Rosie tries to get the marker back, but Caillou holds on to it. Rosie starts to cry.
Be quiet! Do you want Mommy to get mad?
Mommy hears all the noise.
Caillou, I asked you to be a good big brother and watch Rosie, not fight with her. Rosie needs her nap. I'll be right back.
Caillou is surprised. Why is Mommy angry with him? He did his best to be quiet and to keep Rosie from doing anything wrong. He doesn't want to be Rosie's big brother anymore. When Mommy comes back, Caillou is crying. He wanted to do something fun.
Who wants to go swimming?
Me!
Caillou took Daddy's hand. Together they ran towards the water.
Brr, the water is cold.
It's all right once you get used to it.
Caillou and Daddy were having lots of fun splashing about in the water. Suddenly, a big wave knocked Daddy down. Caillou thought Daddy looked funny covered in seaweed. Then another big wave came and took Caillou by surprise. He didn't like being under the water.
Don't worry, Caillou. Let's be careful to not go too deep and watch for the waves coming together, okay?
Hey, you two. Time for lunch.
Daddy and Caillou were now very hungry after dodging the waves. The next morning, Caillou was so excited about the bus ride. He couldn't stop thinking about it.
I heard someone is going on a bus ride today.
I'm so excited, Mommy! Bus! Beep, beep! I want to make something special for Mr. Billy, the bus driver, to thank him.
Maybe you should draw him something.
Caillou thought that was a great idea. He picked up his colored pencils and a piece of paper.
That's me driving the school bus.
What a wonderful drawing, Caillou.
When breakfast was done, Caillou and Daddy met Sarah at the bus stop.
Are you going on the school bus, Caillou?
Caillou nodded proudly. He felt like a big boy. The bus pulled up in front of them and Mr. Billy opened the door.
Jump on, Caillou. We can't be late for our route.
Caillou climbed onto the bus with his daddy. Caillou and Daddy sat right behind Mr. Billy on the bus. Caillou felt like the bus driver, too. Caillou waved at each boy and girl that came onto the bus. Riding the big yellow school bus was lots of fun. Stop, start, stop, start. The bus picked up more and more children. Mr. Billy drove them all to the school. At the school, the children got off, all except Caillou.
Mr. Billy, I drew you something.
Wow, what a great drawing. Is that you driving the bus?
Caillou nodded. He was very proud of his drawing.
Wonderful. I'm going to put it up right here for everyone to see.
Caillou was very determined to catch a fish now. He stayed as still as he could and waited very patiently.
You're doing a great job, Caillou.
Shh, Daddy! You'll scare the fish away!
Suddenly, Caillou felt a tug on his fishing line.
Daddy! I've got one!
Quick, reel it in! Reel it in!
Caillou reeled in his line. There was a little fish wriggling on the hook, but it fell back into the water.
Oh no! But I waited and waited!
Don't worry, Caillou. You'll have better luck next time. You just have to keep practicing.
Caillou was happy that he had gone fishing, even if he hadn't caught anything to bring home.
Well, Caillou, all of this food is grown nearby, but bananas only come from very far away.
Bananas don't grow here?
No, the bananas come from so far away that they need a plane to get all the way to the grocery store.
Caillou liked thinking about bananas flying in a plane. Then Caillou remembered something.
Strawberries can grow close to here. I've seen Grandma grow them in her garden. The jungle is much thicker there. You can't get through it, Caillou. If I can't get through it, I'll go under it.
Caillou bent down as low as he could and crawled deeper into the garden. Caillou saw the butterfly again in the distance. It was on top of a ferocious lion who was sleeping soundly.
I have to be careful not to wake up the sleeping lion. Oh no!
The lion woke up with a roar and scared away the butterfly, which flew off deeper into the jungle.
I've got you now, butterfly!
The loud rumbling in the sky startled Caillou, and it startled the butterfly too.
What was that?
Caillou was very frightened and ran back out of the jungle as fast as he could.
Sarah! Sarah!
Caillou didn't really like walking through the woods that much. He thought it was a bit boring.
Excuse me?
Caillou turned around and saw a strangely dressed man in a big hat catching up to them.
Hi, I'm Bob, one of the park rangers. I think you might have dropped this little guy.
Caillou was confused. Why was the man carrying his trash?
No, it's empty, so I don't need it anymore.
You shouldn't just drop things when you're done with them. You should always make sure to put them in a trash can.
But why?
Well, if everyone dropped their trash all the time, the park would be really messy, and some of the animals might mistake it for food and hurt themselves by trying to eat it.
Caillou didn't like the sound of that. He didn't want any animals to hurt themselves.
Oh no! I'll make sure to put it in a trash can later.
That sounds like a good idea. Even better, you could recycle them.
What's recycling?
It's when we reuse things to make new things, kind of like that bottle.
Daddy, can Park Ranger Bob come for a walk with us?
Sure he can.
Caillou remembered he had a special surprise for Leo and Clementine.
Wait here! I've got something for you. What's that, Caillou? Happy holidays! Thanks, Caillou. I love holiday cards. Thank you, Caillou. Wow, did you make these?
Clementine and Leo noticed Caillou had more cards in his hand.
Have you given all your cards out yet? Not all of them. A few more left. Who are they for?
Caillou had a special holiday surprise for his family. What do you have there, Caillou?
Happy holidays!
What a lovely surprise! Caillou had made some holiday cards for Mommy, Daddy, and Rosie.
Snowman!
Wow, so this is what the extra cards were for. I can't believe you made these all by yourself.
Caillou was really getting into the holiday spirit, and he couldn't wait to spend it with his family.
Would you like to listen to your own heartbeat?
Caillou could hear his own heart. He was really amazed.
Now, can I listen?
Dr. Rose used the stethoscope to listen to Caillou's heart and lungs.
Caillou, I want to look inside your ears now. I'm going to shine this light inside your ear to make sure everything is okay. Are you ready?
Don't worry, Caillou. It won't hurt. You can hold my hand if you like. Caillou held Mommy's hand whilst Dr. Rose looked in his ear.
Now I want to look at your throat to see if it's red. I need you to open your mouth like this. Ah.
Dr. Rose opened her mouth wide, but Caillou was still a bit worried.
Now it's your turn.
Caillou opened his mouth wide and stuck his tongue out.
Ah!
Oh dear, it looks like you have a bad cold, Caillou.
Caillou cuddled up to Mommy. He didn't like having a cold.
Your mommy has done a good job taking care of you. Now you need to rest some more and take this medicine. You'll get better in no time.
Caillou and his friends liked learning about fire safety, but Caillou was more excited about having a ride on the fire truck.
Is it time to have a ride on the fire truck yet?
As long as Firefighter Steve says it's okay.
Well, if you're going to be a firefighter, you're going to need to learn how to drive the truck.
Everyone was excited to watch Firefighter Steve show off what the fire truck could do, especially Caillou and Leo. First, he showed them the hose for putting out fires. Caillou thought it was much stronger than the hose Daddy used to water the flowers. Then, the other fire officer stood on top of the ladder as it got longer and longer. Caillou watched it go up and down. Fireman Steve saved the best till last.
Now, firefighter in training, I'm going to need you to flick the siren switch.
What does the siren do?
Press the button and find out.
Caillou didn't expect that at all. It was a loud noise that would tell everyone that the fire truck was coming. Caillou had a fantastic day at the station. He couldn't wait to be a real firefighter someday.
Great shot, Leo! Yay!
It suddenly started to rain. But Caillou and Leo loved the rain. They began jumping in the puddles.
Mommy, look!
That's some impressive jumping, kids. Mommy saw how messy Caillou had gotten. But you're covered in mud from all the splashing in the puddles. It's time to go home and take a bath.
But I want to play some more.
You can play in the bathtub, Caillou. Now say goodbye to Leo.
Bye, Leo. See you soon. See you later.
We have lots of shopping to do.
Caillou and Rosie help Mommy find the things she needs. Caillou takes a bag of cookies off the shelf.
These are good.
We're having special surprise cake, so we don't need cookies, too.
Aww.
Caillou really wants the cookies, but he puts them back. At the checkout counter, Mommy helps Caillou and Rosie get out of the cart.
Caillou, please help watch Rosie for me.
Caillou holds Rosie's hand. But he's thinking about the cookies. He lets go of Rosie's hand to go and find the cookies.
Caillou!
Caillou goes up and down the aisles looking for the cookies. Suddenly, he stops and looks around. He can't see Mommy.
Mommy, where are you? Mommy!
There she is. Mommy looks worried.
What happened, Caillou?
You went away.
No, you went away.
She gives him a big hug.
I'm very glad we found you. Now let's go home.
Looking around his room, Caillou did not see Gilbert.
Gilbert, come here.
Caillou looked under the bed and found his dinosaur.
Another clue, Mommy.
You are a good detective, Caillou. Caillou squeezed the dinosaur and it made a squeaky roar. Mummy and Caillou heard a quiet meow. Caillou pulled back the covers on his bed.
Gilbert, I found him!
Caillou pulled the sleepy cat into his arms. He turns to his little sister and sees that she is wearing a t-shirt with teddy bears on it.
No, that's my t-shirt! Take it off! It's mine!
Caillou is very upset. Mummy comes when she hears the shouting. She tries to explain why Rosie is wearing Caillou's favorite t-shirt. Caillou, that t-shirt is too small for you, so I gave it to Rosie. Caillou is so angry he is not listening to Mommy.
It's not Rosie's, it's mine!
Okay. Rosie, let's go put on a different t-shirt.
On your mark, get set, go!
My boat is faster than your boat! No, it isn't! Come on!
Caillou really wanted to win, so he made his boat go a little faster.
Be careful, Caillou. Not too fast.
We're winning! Faster! Faster! Oh, no!
Caillou's boat ran into Emma's, and both boats tipped over.
Oh!
That's too bad, Caillou. Better luck next time.
Lights appeared from the dark tunnel.
It's the train!
The subway train arrived with a big gust of wind, and the doors opened all by themselves.
Hurry, Caillou. We have to get on before the doors close.
Caillou was very impressed.
Are they magic doors?
Caillou looked around the busy train.
We have to stand?
Hold on tight, Caillou.
The train took off and picked up speed. Caillou was holding the pole really tightly. He loved his ride on the subway.
It's like a merry-go-round!
Caillou watched as the lights whizzed by in the tunnel.
We're almost there.
Caillou was sad that the ride would be over soon. Daddy turns on the water. Caillou tried to drink from the hose, but most of it sprayed all around.
It's not working!
Don't worry, Caillou. I've got another cure up my sleeve. The upside-down solution always works.
Daddy made Caillou do a handstand so he was upside down. Daddy held Caillou's feet for balance.
Hiccups all gone?
There's one more thing we can try. Let's go back inside.
Everyone gathered in the playroom to find out Daddy's final cure.
I've saved the best for last. This is sure to get rid of your hiccups.
What is it?
You hop from your left foot and rub your head with your right hand, like this.
Caillou thought Daddy looked silly hopping around, and so did Mommy and Rosie. Caillou really wanted to get rid of his hiccups, so he started hopping too.
That's it, Caillou. Hop those hiccups away.
Hop, Caillou! Hop! I'm still hiccuping. What if I have them forever? And ever!
Children in all kinds of costumes ran from house to house. Who was that girl dressed up as a fairy? And who was the Frankenstein monster she was talking to?
Look at me, Caillou. I'm a scary monster. And I'm a wizard. That monster is Leo. And Clementine's a fairy.
Oh my, you all look great.
Look at all my treats.
Clementine, Leo, and Caillou all compared their bags of candy.
Wow, that's a lot!
Caillou, Leo, and Clementine decided to go to the rest of the houses together.
Trick or treat!
They collected lots of treats, and soon their bags were full of goodies. Caillou was excited. He knew that together they could defeat any dragon.
Charge!
Caillou, what are you doing?
Me and Princess Isabel are fighting the dragon!
Oh, you have so much imagination, Caillou.
This is Princess Isabel. She lives in the red castle next door.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Isabel.
He took a deep breath and blew out the candles with all his might. Everyone was enjoying Caillou's special rainbow cake.
Are you ready to open your present for me and Daddy, Caillou?
Yay!
Caillou unwrapped the box as fast as he could.
Wow! My dinosaur! Thank you, Mommy and Daddy. Rosie! Oh no! Look what you've done!
It's okay, Caillou. Rosie didn't do it on purpose.
You can just put on your new sweater.
Grandma held up Caillou's new sweater, and it had an amazing dinosaur on the front.
A mommy pig! Look at all the babies!
The pigs were bathing in the mud. Caillou went in to have a closer look.
Baby pigs are called piglets.
This is so much fun!
Caillou didn't feel as itchy in the bath, and playing with Ducky helped him forget all about it.
Quack! Quack!
How are you doing in there, Caillou?
I think I'm ready to get out and go play with Leo now. I'm not itchy anymore.
I'm sorry, you can't go out and play today, Caillou. You are sick. You need to stay home and rest.
Caillou was very sad he wouldn't be able to go play trucks with Leo. After all, he didn't feel itchy anymore.
You can't see Leo until your spots have cleared up. Otherwise, you'll make Leo sick too.
Caillou didn't want to make Leo sick, so he listened to Mommy and went back to bed. Caillou was getting bored of waiting for his spots to go away. He found it very hard not to scratch. They were just so itchy.
Caillou, are you scratching?
I can't help it, Mommy. They're so itchy.
I have some special cream that might help.
Mommy, that tickles.
Once Mommy was done, she pulled out a sheet of stickers.
What are those stickers for?
It's a surprise.
Mommy put the red dots on Caillou's dinosaur.
My dinosaur has chicken pox too! Soon me and Dinosaur are going to feel much better. Then I can go play with Leo. My pumpkin!
While Mommy was cooking dinner, Caillou tried to cheer himself up by drawing turkeys, but it wasn't working.
Everything okay, Caillou?
I'm really sad about my pumpkin. It was the biggest and most orange one ever, and now it's ruined.